Question number 1. It's a question about a familiar topic. I was asked about my city or something, and I always ask about something really, something really familiar, something you encounter in your daily life. And here you just speak clearly, speak your heart out, no structure, just talk, okay?
State whether you agree or disagree with the following statement. Then explain your reasons, using specific details in your explanation. Learning through online courses is more effective than learning in the traditional classroom setting.
If this were an actual test question, you would have 15 seconds to prepare your response and 45 seconds to record your response.
Now let's answer this question together. There are definitely pros and cons to both, right? I can argue that online learning is better. You can argue that offline education is something that you strive for. Anyways, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what you just answer, okay? In my opinion, online learning is more effective than learning in the traditional environment for several reasons. Reason number 1 is that you can learn anything from home. You don't have to travel, you don't have to apply for a visa, you don't have to move to another country. Everything is accessible from your computer, your laptop, or your phone. The second reason is that online classes tend to be more affordable compared to offline learning. That means you can learn a lot more for the same amount of money. And reason number 3 is that online education is more accessible for moms. If they have to stay home with their kid, they could potentially learn something new at the same time. And this is where you can wrap up. You can say, this is why I think online education is better, or you can just stop right there. That's it. This is your answer, okay? By the way, it's not just me providing these answers. I also asked our teacher, Anastasia, to give feedback about my answer, whether it was well-structured, whether I made some mistakes, and overall to grade me according to TOEFL grades. She has helped so many students get over 100, so I am excited to see what she thinks about my answers.
Marina's answer is effective, as she responded directly to the question in her opening thesis and presented clear arguments that support her main idea. There were no serious grammar errors, and her pronunciation and intonation were good. Rather than using reason number 1, it's more natural to simply say, first, you can. Providing 2 well-elaborated reasons is better than giving 3 rushed reasons. For example, Marina could have elaborated on one of the examples by sharing a personal experience of successful online learning. Repetition is another issue. Marina repeated learn 6 times, online 3 times, and reason 4 times, which will be reflected in the AI report. Having 2 reasons here would have helped to avoid excessive repetition. I also recommend avoiding repetitive sentences, such as, you don't have to do this, you don't have to do that, and using well-developed sentences instead. Finally, Marina should avoid taking long pauses, as they will hurt the AI score.
The things that I wrote down for myself, in my opinion, this is like my super small template, in my opinion, and then 1 to 3, 3 reasons. Again, you only have 15 seconds, so you don't really have time to write down your reasons. Just maybe think of them. Okay, reason number 1, affordable. Reason number 2, saves time. Reason number 3, I'm a mom, so yeah, let's say that it's better for moms. That's it. And then you just speak your heart out. So this is the way you answer question number 1. I highly recommend you to practice. If you can just switch on a timer on your phone and just talk about like anything. A book that you've read, a movie that you watch. Why is it a good movie? Why is it a bad movie? Give 2 or 3 reasons. Why you think travel is good, why you think travel is bad, like whatever. Just practice those 45-second answers to time yourself and get comfortable with the overall time pressure. Again, this exam kind of has nothing to do with real life, but it's a stressful situation. It's something that you train and something that you get good at if you practice.